Hello everyone, welcome back to Ayumilove channel for another Awaken KSR content. So how are you guys doing with the Lord of the Oceans event? So currently the Lord of the Oceans event will be ending soon. Hopefully you guys are able to complete the event on time to get the remaining lucky shillings from the daily event and purchase all of the necessary items from the Lucky Tavern event shop. So currently there's only like today's the last day, and you'll be able to get the last remaining 200 lucky shillings here, as well as the 3 vault keys. I have managed to purchase most of the items here. The Black Horn avatar, the Black Horn, what's it called, skin, the Lord of the Oceans portrait frame, Emerald Rose avatar, Ancient Summoning Crystal, and all of the 4 legendary gears. That includes the weapon, helmet, armor, and boots. And max out all the advanced summoning crystal as well as the special gear charm. So you can also purchase the 5-star holy pumpkin if you want to speed up your hero promotion. Do check out my previous videos on how to clear the special challenge for the last Everest test, as well as to obtain the highest score for 30 points using a tank team. So basically there was an update today, which happened a few hours ago. So let's check out together. So basically this is the update notice that mentioned about their game improvement. So basically the new updates consist of the introduction of the new legendary hero, who is known as Opal. She's a legendary hero from the Free Cities. And they'll be having a new magic pass on April the 17th after our current magic pass here, which is Hydrisia. So the next one would be Hector. So it seems that they are trying to allow us to get all of the rookie summon legendary heroes. So probably after Hector it might be Valeria, so everyone have a chance to get her if you start with another legendary hero. So apart from the Magic Pass Hector, they also optimize some of the display effects of the skin, as well as to include some of the bug fixes. I'm not sure what are the bug fixes, the issues that Blackhorn skin. I did not notice any issues there. And they also fixed a couple of issues with the guild, where several of the bugs enable the members to be kicked out from the guild. And there was some display error fixes for the Zitling curse. So let's quickly check out the new hero. The new hero here. Alright, so there's a Lance Gun Guard. Basically, we have a 300% increase rate to obtain her. So during the event, the probability of getting appearing increases by a factor of 3. So it's not as good as Garrel, where the Garrel's event, the Fire Slam event, you will be able to get him on the second PT. So if you are not able to get him from the first 100% advanced summoning shot, the next one will be a guaranteed one. So this one is, they follow the same pattern with, what's that, for God Fairy. So it might take a couple of 100 advanced summoning crystals to get Opal. Alright, and also the limited summon has already changed. Previously it was Gangelo, Blackhorn, and Barbarith. Now it's Yolanda, Sarah, and Cyrus. So let's quickly head over to the Free Cities and let's check out the legendary hero skills. So it's here. So she has a very cool animation. Feels very like modern from the different kind of game, with all those halos floating behind her. Wow, her gun looks so cool, but it doesn't have like a sword type where she can like slash and shoot. This is just like a gun that shoots bullets only. Alright, her design is quite nice. So let's see her stats rating, she has an S rating for attack and A rating for critical rate. So probably she's more towards an attacker hero. She has a decent amount of speed as well, but low defense and health. Right, so let's check out her first trait. Her trait is Lance Charge, that her basic ability strength scales with rage. Okay, so she has a rage mechanic built into her. This character gains significant rage from repeated attacks on the same target. I wonder how does that work. So does that mean she attacks an enemy, then she gains rage? But if she's taunted by someone else, maybe taunted by the enemy, then her rage counter will decrease or reset altogether if she attacks another hero or another target. You can soon find out if we are able to get Opal. And I don't really like about this ascension, where it does not tell us how many ascension we need to be able to unlock the second ascension effect, which is the obtaining the speed up 2 for 1 turn when under 50% health. If they mention it here, then it'll be quite useful for the users. Right, so nothing amazing, basically just increasing her attack. So I wonder how her basic abilities work. So her basic attack, Perfect Shot, removes a negative effect from herself and grants when rage. Deals 100% damage to an enemy. So this is a single target attack. And it seems he has like 3 icons here. Looks similar to Avera's skill that also has these 3 additional icons here. So this one is the Perfect Shot, alright. Second one will be True Lock, which is similar to the first one that grants 1 rage, but the damage output has increased from 100 to 130%. So this is a basic 100. Next attack will be 130%. So probably this is the first attack on the enemy. Then the second attack is 130%. And probably this one, Entrapment basic attack, will be the second hit on an enemy, which deals additional 30% more damage from the second hit. And finally, Pincer basic attack, which expands all rage and deals 200% damage to an enemy. Alright, so I think I understand how this basic attack works. So on the first, it grants 1 rage, first attack, second attack grants another rage, third attack, third rage. So probably she only needs around about 3 rage before she can unlock the last mode, Pincer, to expand all the 3 rage and deals the maximum amount of damage of 200. This mechanic is quite cool. It's something interesting. And this one probably is best. I think this skill is similar to one of the heroes in other game as well. Alright. Right. Okay, let's check out the next skill. This one will be a passive Steel Skin. These characters cannot take more than 51% of max health in damage from a single attack. So she cannot be one-shot by an enemy AoE nuke, but probably if you bring in 2 AoE attackers, she can be killed as well. So it doesn't really matter. These characters can. And also don't get confused about the skill description. If you look at here, right, 51% is actually the maximums or the highest level skill upgrade. It's not like 51% plus another additional 29%. So it will not decrease further to around about less than 51%. Okay, so basically this one improves her survivability, so she wouldn't get nuked from the first attack. But I'm not sure how would she handle from 2 AoE attackers. Okay, this one is to synergize with her lack of health and defense. Okay, nothing special here. Probably it would be if she were to appear in the Void Tower hut, it might be quite difficult to take down her as well. Okay. Alright, her ultimate ability, Soul Catcher. Oh, it's a special, not an ultimate. So it's only a 3 turns cooldown. Wow. Okay. So deals 200% damage to an enemy and grants joint attack for 1 turn. Extends joint attack by 1 turn upon the defeat of any enemy. So if I were to build her fast, then she will just like hit someone, grants a joint attack for 1 turn. And this joint attack is a permanent buff. No, it's unremovable buff. So whenever her allies attack, maybe like Arendelle, Jacob, or Bulin, then she'll be able to jump in as well. If I were to build her slow, means that on the next round, my heroes will be able to, Opal will be able to join in as well. So it doesn't really matter if you build her fast or slow. And it extends the joint attack for 1 turn. Basically, it increases the duration of the joint attack. Does that mean that if her allies defeat any enemy, will this increase the joint attack buff duration? Or does it mean that this Soul Catcher will need to defeat someone in order to increase the duration of this joint attack? It's not really clear here. But it seems quite special. But I'm not sure. Based from reading all of her skills, the Soul Catcher, the Perfect Shot, and her Lance Charge trait, I'm not sure where to use her. Because her skill kit reminds me about Arendelle, where Arendelle will be able to charge up his rage counter to deal more damage. So if you look at Arendelle, right, his Killing Intention trait will increase his critical rate for every unit this character has, and the max range is 10. So it's quite clear. It indicates the max range is 10, and if upon ascending, all additional critical rate will increase his critical damage. So it improves his damage. And this doesn't mean that he'll need to attack a single enemy hero. He can attack any hero and that damage will be applied to them as well. So it seems that it limits Opal's ability to deal additional damage when she needs to change target. So that is one of the cons or disadvantages that I see in Opal. Oh yeah, talking about attacking a different hero. So let's say, right, where is she? So if I were to use Opal in my team, and I have other heroes in my team to attack other enemies who are weaker element to, let's say, like wood. I'm attacking wood, and Opal were to attack that wood element with a joint attack. Does that mean it will reset her rage counter because it's attacking a different unit now? So that probably could cause some issues with Opal not being able to deal maximum amount of damage. Unless you're just attacking like a single target, like the guild boss or the No Man's Land dungeon bosses. But for Arena, it might be totally different a bit. So like, probably her damage output will be reduced there. Quite interesting. Alright, so let's check out her bio. So this is her bio. Opal was fortunate enough to born into a family with unusual dignified pedigree. Oh, quite detailed biography here. I'll have this biography updated on my website as well, including with the Opal's skill description. So what do you guys think about Opal's skill? Her skill is like similarly to like Scarlet and Arendelle. The main area that I think Opal will shine would be Arena as well as Bane Wrath, because she is able to ramp up her damage on her basic attack very quickly if she is able to synergize with another hero that is able to perform joint attack as well, such as like Jacob, Arendelle, Scarlet, and Bulin, or Imogen. and she'll be good at Bane Wrath, one of the No Man's Land dungeon, in order to decrease the boss shield quickly so that your heroes can deal direct damage to them. And based from her skill kit, she's like quite similar to Imogen, where she is able to perform a joint attack, but her attack will be single target compared to Imogen, who is able to attack multiple enemies in the enemy's team. So overall, Opal is quite a unique hero who has the skill kit from like Imogen, Scarlet and Erendil all mixed up together with a unique twist of the increased damage upon attacking the same target using her basic attack. The one thing that I see her that she's lacking as a legendary is she needs to buff up herself with the joint attack buff in order to perform the joint attack, whereas for like epic heroes such as Erendil, he just requires your heroes to perform a critical hit, then he will perform a joint attack. Whereas for Scarlet, she will need to apply the bleeding effect before her wolf will be able to perform the joint attack. So with the legendary status, the only thing that is making up for that would be her basic attack, which increases the damage over time. And then I don't think she's comparable to Imogen, who is capable of performing joint attack on multiple enemies. Every time your heroes attack, Imogen will joint attack and also attack multiple enemies at the same time, which makes him great in Rebel set to stun enemies at the same time. The gears that Opal will be good at will be Curse set, so she can perform additional bonus attack to ramp up her basic attack damage. And Assassin will be great for her to deal 50% extra more damage through her basic attack. So that's it for my first impression of Opal, one of the 3 cities legendary water hero that is introduced today. Hopefully you're able to get her from your advanced summoning crystals. Hopefully you're able to get Opal, the legendary hero, during this time-limited summoning event. And if you do happen to get her, congrats to you. And do let us know how she performed in your account. If you'd like to support my work, you can head over to patreon.com/Ayumilove to contribute to my Patreon channel there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!